I'm guilty of this. I've been guilty of this. You're holding on to something God told you to let go of. Family, one of the biggest ways to get in the way of your promised land is holding on to something you know God told you to let go of. Whether it be the relationship, whether it be the behavior, whether it be the drug, whether it be the family member, whether it be the friendship, whether it be a place that you attend, it is something that God is calling you to let go of, and you do not let go of it. Some of us want, hey, God's been telling you, listen, the relationship you're in is not of God. You know this is not godly. This ain't got nothing to do with God. And you refuse to leave it, but yet you still want me to move in your life. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Because you don't trust me enough to let this go. So if you don't trust me enough to let go, and our relationship is contingent upon faith, then I can't move the way you want me to move. I can't do what you want me to do. Because it's one thing, family, to say you have faith. It's another thing to walk in faith. Those are two completely different things. And walking in faith is uncomfortable. Walking in faith is letting go of one thing without knowing where the next is coming from. Walking in faith is saying, I'm going to give the money and I don't know how I'm going to get it back. But I know God is good, and I know God is sovereign, and I know he meets needs. I know what he can do. So because I trust him and I have faith in him, I'm going to let go of this. But because I trust him for that. Right? So your relationship with God is on faith, and it's not about this outward expression. I got faith. I love the Lord. Nothing about your walk looks like you walk with God. And listen, y'all, I was guilty of that. Come on. Let's be real. I was confronted with that. Sam, you out here, you saying you love God, but you trying to glorify you on this platform. You out here, I got the hair post, which, listen, I like the hair post, and I like the peptide post, but that wasn't glorifying God. That was glorifying me. I had to let it go. Like, God let me know your husband don't want none of that showing. The man I have for you, oh, he want all that to himself. Mm-hmm. He don't want an Instagram model. No, he don't. What he want is a woman that's covered. She fine. Y'all know she fine, but she ain't showing. The man, listen, the man God had for me is protective. I call it protective. Some people call it possessive. I call it protective. I like that. Okay. So I said, God, look, okay. I like my man like that. I like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cover up. I understand. God was like, before I send you a man, my son, I'm gonna clean you up a little bit. Yeah, because he don't like that. He see that, but he don't like that. You fine and all, but he don't do that. And so I know whoever my husband is, God saying you don't play that. You don't play that. That's not a game you play. You don't play that game. No, you don't play that game. You play okay, that's my secret. Like, what's that song? That's my little secret. Next time used to keep it. Whatever. So I said, okay. All right, God. I don't know. He's not here, but I'll do it. So yes, y'all, God told me, listen, clean it up. Clean it up, Sam. And that's what Sam did. Sam cleaned it up. Because God said my husband don't play that. I like it. Oh yeah, y'all. Some women, they act like they don't want their man to be like that. I like all that. I was like, we. You know me, God. I can receive that. I can receive it. My man is possessive. I like it. Yeah, I like that. But again, right? I'm joking, y'all. I'm saying all these things. I'm joking. But again, It's steps of obedience. If I was going to be like, nah, well, I don't have him now. Like, why would I do that for him now? Like, I'm just, I'm free until he here and blah, 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 blah. God's like, no, shut it down. I don't want you talking to these guys ain't the one. No, shut it down. Shut this down. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Stop posting these pictures for fitness. You're not no fitness influencer. You're a God influencer. Stop doing these pictures for hair. You ain't no hair influencer. You a God influencer. Get it together. Yes, you look the way you do, but you don't do it. That's not for you. That's for me. And eventually, it's going to be for me and the man I send you. Right? But we as women, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. That's not gratifying to the flesh, because we want the affirmation that people give. And I understand that. I feel that, because guess what? The man isn't here. The man ain't here. So God is asking me to sacrifice something that does immediately, come on, let's be real, gratify my flesh. But he said, do it for right now, before anybody else is in my life. God is my first husband. God is, he is, I am the bride of Christ, right? That's what it says in the Bible. So if my husband, he's like, listen, I'm testing you. Will you do it for me? Because if you won't do it for me, you won't do it for him. I know for certain if you don't do it for me, you won't do it for him. I need you to get used to getting your validation from you, not people, not Instagram followers, not social media. I need you to get used to getting it from me. I say you're good enough. I say you're fearfully and wonderfully made. I say that you're beautiful. I say that you're intelligent. I say those things. So you get that from me, because people go up and they go down. People's opinions about you waver. I know that. But I have had to learn in this process that the only way that I'm able to really receive from God the way that I am supposed to is that even though it doesn't make sense, right? Because I don't have the man right now. Doesn't make sense for me to stop this and stop that and do this and do that. Or for me to present myself in a certain way, or to do certain things, or to conduct myself in certain ways. It doesn't make sense, but guess what? That's what God is calling me to do, so I'm going to do it. Because one thing I will not do is stop my promised land like I've done in the past. Delay my wilderness. I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't know I'm not delaying my wilderness. So God says, give it, I give it. So God says, go left, I go left. Y'all seen that with my content. I was doing primarily relationship content. Now I'm doing primarily, if I do relationship content, it has a God focus to it. God told me, change the direction of your content. You're not an influencer. You're not a relationship influencer. You're here because I put you here. I put that fire in your belly. I gave you that voice. I made you, I created you this way. When you're using it for any other thing but what I've given it to you, it's out of alignment. You're right. I give it up, God. I'm sorry. I lost sight. Now I have vision. Right? I have vision. And there's nothing that I'm going to do to stop or get in the way of my vision. So 5 reasons. Number 1 reason is you're not doing what God called you to do. You're not letting go of what God called you to let go of, y'all. And like I said, letting go of certain things won't make sense. It will be uncomfortable, but it will be worth it. The relationship that I have with God now, the things that I've seen God do for me, y'all, I can't even. Pam knows I can't even explain. I can't even explain. Because of that relationship with him, that connection with him, I don't want to get out of alignment. I shared with you guys on another video, a podcast where I shared, like, listen, You know, my abstinence journey, right? I've been abstinent for years. I've said this before. I wasn't really public about it. I'll be honest with you, because I didn't know if I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted to be abstinent until marriage. I didn't know. Right? I was like, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know. And I had a conviction in this time, like, no, it's till marriage. That's what I said. I'm like, oh, I mean, like, I've already waited years. does that give? Like, can I get? Like, some women don't wait that long. Like, it's like, no. I said till marriage. And if it's a man that I sent, he gonna understand that. If it's a man that I sent, he gonna be disciplined enough to know, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I already expected that from you, because I know you're a woman of God. I was like, all right. And God even told me this, y'all. He went a step further. He's so froggy. He said this. He's like, he's going to actually appreciate the fact that you wasn't sleeping around like that. That you ain't got a sneaky link. That you wasn't doing all that. He's actually going to love that about you. That you wasn't passed around to the you know. He gonna appreciate that. I'm like, I'm glad he's gonna appreciate it, but I'm gonna need him to hurry up. But yes, he said a man of God is going to appreciate the fact that you've been disciplined, that you haven't been giving it to people, that you've committed this. And again, y'all, I was like, I want, like, oh, to marriage, I don't know. That's why I wasn't public about it like that. I'll be honest with you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Struggle with that. But God in this time has said, nah, till marriage is what I said. That's for your husband. That's not for, no other man should be riding that ride but your husband. I hate to say it like that. You know, I'm country. That's for him. That's exclusive. That's reserved. He don't want, you know. I'm like, okay, God. Okay. All right. I don't know, because these guys, I don't know if they're going to appreciate it. Y'all, let me tell y'all, women that are watching me, I haven't met a man that doesn't appreciate the fact that I've been abstinent. I have not met a man that's like, oh, what? Wow, that's crazy. I've not met that. Most men I've ever met is like, oh, so you, oh. And I'm not saying these are men that I'm like, you know, some men have said that they're you know, they're looking for wives or stuff like that. But they, like, regardless if they're looking for a wife or not, they respect it. They respect it. They do. Like, they could be like, you know what? I love that for you. I love that for you. That's amazing for you. That's great for you. Way to have that self-control. We don't see a lot of women doing that. That's amazing. Okay. I love that for you. Keep going. But then there's men that are like, you know what? But you know, some women say that, but I actually believe you. A lot of women say it, but we don't believe them. I believe you though. Like, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But like, because we don't draw our line in the sand, you know? So anyway, again, we have to be willing to let go of things. And hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family. Okay, join my family today.